Today we are introducing our sixth episode of the Come Alive India series, which is called The Unseen Ladakh and covers the part of a journey that I have taken across over the past several times. Ladakh, as you know, is the land of high passes, is situated at around 12,000 feet above sea level, and is a very beautiful, incredibly beautiful destination, especially during the summer and the winter months. As we plan for 2021 trips for our travelers and our clients, especially during the winter months, February, March, and during the summer months of April, May, June, July, August. And I'm hoping to show you some of my slides during this presentation, which I'm sure you will be quite interested in watching. So I will take you to our slideshow. Today we do not have the speaker, but we will be making arrangements for the same soon. Okay, and let's begin. I do hope you enjoyed this presentation. Ladakh has fascinated me for many years, and in fact, not just many years, but many decades now. And this was from my visits uh, a long time ago. And this is generally the landscape you would find, and this is the road that brings you into Leh from the airport, which is about half an hour's driving distance away. As you will notice on the right hand side, you will see rugged mountain landscape, totally barren, a very clear sky, and some beautiful cloud formations. And this is how Ladakh is all through the summer months. As you know, Ladakh is predominantly a Buddhist district. Most of the people living here are Buddhist, and the form of Buddhism that is practiced is Mahayana and Vajrayana. And Buddhism dominates this whole state, rather the district, and a great majority of people are Buddhists, with a smaller population being Muslims, and that comprises the total um, population of people who live in this very interesting land. You can see from these pictures, these are two pictures that are taken that show you the view of the Zanskar Valley from the monastery, where bells and stupas dominate these particular monasteries. They are located on top of the uh, hilltops, and then you will find these very enchanting bells and stupas, which are believed at times to contain the remains of very holy people. So here you're seeing from the top the Zanskar Valley, which is very barren. And from the same picture, if you look to the right hand side, you will come to the Indus Valley, which is a very beautiful green, like an oasis of green. And if you see in the distance, you will see the Indus River flowing. And in the far background, you will see the peaks, some of which are snow capped. Basically, you must understand that the river provides the water supply and keeps the area green, and is a very important source of maintaining not just the water level, as well as is responsible for the growth of certain crops, as well as the abundant greenery that you will find in small formations. Incidentally, we are at the monastery of Tikse, which from where I have taken this picture. This is the monastery that you see. Just for your information, monasteries are always located on hilltops. One of the reasons is that monks always like to meditate in places that are away from the ground level, or rather would like to be in forlorn and lonely places, normally found on hilltops, and that's where most of the monasteries are located. You see the red formation right on top. The red building is where the main monastery is located, and below the uh, white structures that you see are the dwelling places for the monks, the gelongs, and the different sects that reside here in these monasteries. The Tikse monastery is known for its Maitreya Buddha, which is known as the future Buddha, and one of the most fascinating monasteries that you can find is Tikse in the city of Leh. This particular statue that you see is almost 20 feet in height. And in the next picture, you will see this very interesting picture of the Maitreya Buddha, the face, and all the adornments, as well as a very beautiful headgear and a very, very sublime and serene pose of uh, the idol of Buddha, Lord Buddha, actually. That is what you see here. And this monastery, which is called Tikse, has also, you can see in this particular statue, there is the third eye um, right in the middle between the two eyes. And this has a little bit of a story that says that the third eye, the elements or the metal that was used is from of the earliest um, pieces of carving that was found in the ocean bed. As you know, the Himalayas are the youngest mountains range in the Earth's surface, and the Himalayas were actually founded by the colliding of the two ocean plates, tectonic plates, and that gave rise to the Himalayas. This was formerly the Tethyan Sea, and there is Ladakh owes its origins to this particular um, great geological formation that took place thousands of years ago. We then come to the mass dances that take place in all over the monasteries, at different monasteries at different times of the year. Here you are seeing a mass dance festival. The importance of these festivals is that they're held once a year. They're extremely colorful. Basically, the monks are adorn all these costumes, put on face masks, and do a small dance, um, attracting a number of visitors and tourists, especially during the summer months. And here you will see that this is also a picture of some of the participants at this mass dance festival. And here you will find them interacting with the tourists. So mass dance are held at different monasteries at different times of the year, and they are spread out all through the year. So you'll have many mass dance festivals in the winter months, as well as you will have these festivals in the summer months. The next we come to is the tankas and monks. Basically, tankas are paintings. Normally, you can find them on the monastery walls. You can find them on cloth. They are cloth paintings. Basically, the most of the representations are the pictures of Buddha, Padmasambhava, or some other holy other person within the Buddhist religion. And these tankas are today found in different monasteries, ranging from Alchi to Hemis to Tikse to Phyang to Likir, and as well as Lamayaru. On your left hand side, you see the monks. This is the priest, the head priest of the monk at of the monastery at Likir, and they are also watching the mass dance festivals. We next come to the second part of the uh, attractions of Ladakh, which is the most enchanting lakes that you will find. And here you will see the lake of Somorari. which is basically located at a height of close to 5,000 meters above sea level, and has some spectacular scenery, scenic beauty, some very, very beautiful formations. It is got crystal blue waters, and it has got is one of the most interesting and enchanting sights that you will see, and perhaps that I have seen in my whole life. So this is the lake of Somorari, which can be done in an excursion from the town of Leh to Somorari, and you would normally spend a couple of nights here. Somorari is well known for its migratory birds as well as the wild ass that is found in abundance here. And besides that, the migratory birds include also the Brahmani kites. Um, you have got lammergeiers, you have got uh, geese, different abundant varieties. Some birds come as far as Russia and Eurasia during the summer months. And this place is full of activity during the summer months when Somorari is at its, I think, most attractive best. You can see some of the most beautiful, beautiful sights that you will ever see. Though I must also warn you that altitude sickness is quite common in this particular region because you take time to acclimatize. You are coming from 12,000 feet to 16,000 feet, and at times you may have slight headaches and mild headaches and a feeling of listlessness. Well, when you are driving from Leh to Somorari, you will come across these Pashmina goats and these people called the Changpa nomads. The nomads of the Chumatang region or the Changtang region of Ladakh are called the Changpas, and these are the people who take care of these Pashmina goats. As you know, the Pashmina goat is known for the Pashmina wool that you can see here that is sheared once or twice a year and used to make the most exciting shawls and carpets that you will find in many of the shops, carpet shops, and the shops selling shawls in all across India. So this actual wool comes from the Pashmina goat, and here you see there's a shearing that will be taking place in a few minutes from this after this picture was taken. They all kept in a line, and the shearing, once the shearing is done, the wool is collected and then it is traded with or bartered or sold for cash. And this is how the nomads spend their summers when they are doing the shearing, and in the winter months they do the rearing, where the goats are always to be found on the grasslands. The Changpas, incidentally, are now becoming lesser by the day, as most of the children of these nomads are now going into newer professions, and slowly but surely, the tribe of Changpas may come to an end. This is school children in Leh that I took on one of my visits, the picture I taken. And you will see that schooling is very common in the hills, and a lot of the children, both girls as well as boys, go to schools to get educated in public schools with public teachers. And these are all government aided schools, and it's one of the most interesting and probably the most productive uh, uh, activity that takes place in these regions. This is a normal sight that you will find in summer months, when you will find a lot of people sitting on top of buses. And this is not something you will find in the winter months. July is another term for a greeting. And this is how we say goodbye to Ladakh. And I look forward to welcoming you as well as myself visiting this place next year in 2021. Lorient Travels, a little bit about us. We are a 34-year-old travel agency. We are recognized by the Government of India Tourism Department. We are specialists for inbound tourism to India. We are into ticketing and allied services. We provide consultancy for tourism projects. We are into education and journalism. And I myself have been writing for the past 25 years on different subjects related to tourism as well as on destinations. We are a member of TIE, SCOL, and IAI. just to inform you, all these pictures were taken